The Diamondbacks have once again announced that their typical Fan Fest event has been canceled as we know it. They are not doing the Fan Fest that is open to everybody. Instead, they are doing the most valuable party. And this is kind of the opposite of what we just talked about with the access to Salt River Fields and the access during spring training. The Diamondbacks are opting, instead of going with their normal Fan Fest that allows everybody to come, for their Advantage members only party known as the most valuable party. I hate this so much. I hate this. And I know so many fans do. Jack Summers revealed this in an article yesterday, our pal from Sports Illustrated, but I just cannot say enough about what a mistake I think this is. Now, I would be a hypocrite if I were to sit here and say we are completely against giving members of your thing special treatment, right? You are a diehard for a reason if you are a diehard. And part of that reason is that we provide you with exclusive content. Me and this guy have a whole slate of stuff in 2024 that we're hoping to bring exclusively for diehards because you guys pay for a membership. And just like the Advantage members that pay for season tickets, they want to provide an exclusive experience. I understand that and I get it. But I do think that after coming off of a World Series year, that this is just a huge mistake as far as building the Arizona Diamondbacks fan base. People want to come out. I completely understood last year. Completely. Last year would have been kind of a disaster considering the Super Bowl was in town. We had a lot of visitors the same week that they were holding Fan Fest. And again, I get that part of I guess the pain point for people that attend Fan Fest is the crowd size. Everybody comes out. Everybody wants to go to Chase Field on a day where you can just kind of walk around, check stuff out, see the clubhouse, walk on the field, get a hot dog, go to the concession stands. It's something everybody wants to do. So it's understandably packed, which does impact the experience a bit. I think even last year during their most valuable party, the line to meet some of the players was like an hour plus based on the sign that I saw.
Those lines can get pretty
long. Lines were pretty long, right? So even with restricting how many people could come, it was still pretty crowded, right? I just hate it because I really do think the Diamondbacks are a franchise right now who have a great opportunity to expand how many people like this team and are interested in this team. And I think allowing everybody to come would have just been the move. I really do. And again, I understand wanting to provide an exclusive benefit for your members, but I also think that as a franchise that doesn't have the popularity and the fan base that some of the other franchises in baseball have, you got to take these opportunities as a chance to grow that thing, right? There's a difference sometimes between like when it comes to advertising and big companies, brand awareness versus brand dominance. The Diamondbacks are not in a brand dominance phase as far as an organization. They are in a brand awareness phase where they want as many people to know about the Diamondbacks and be interested in them as possible. The best way to do that is to make this Fan Fest open to everybody. But like I said, I would be hypocritical once again if I sat here and said everything should be available to everyone because we need to make money sometimes too, and that's why we offer a membership. And the Diamondbacks really are trying to make this an enticing offer to have people come out and get a season ticket package. To be fair, some of their season ticket packages are totally reasonable and inexpensive. You don't have to buy a half a season or an entire season. You can literally go buy a handful of games throughout the season and still be considered a season ticket holder and get access to this party. So, I mean, there are options out there if people are interested in pursuing that. And I think that's ultimately what the Diamondbacks are trying to do here. They're trying to get people interested in coming out, seeing this team and becoming those season ticket holders. Somebody, I think it was Goldschmidt Happens on Twitter, said like season ticket holders aren't the people though that filled that stadium up during the playoffs. And while that might be true, they were there. They're also a big part of it too. So you can't say season ticket holders aren't that. But like again, that's what you want. You want all of those people that came out for the playoffs to come and experience this Fan Fest and to just kind of get them a little bit more in love with your team. I understand it from a business perspective. I just hate it.
Yeah, I think it's the wrong move. The Diamondbacks just played in the World Series, I'm told. And
you were there.
I think I was. I think I was. The whole month is a blur. I'm still not totally sure. But Yeah, I think that this is a missed opportunity to really, as you said, the Diamondbacks are in position here to really grow this brand, especially at a time coming off the run that they just had. There's a lot more interest in this team heading into 2024 than there's been in recent years. And yeah, I mean, if you do fan fests, like that place is going to be packed out. It's going to be an incredible spectacle, something that probably unlike a fan fest that the Diamondbacks have had for a very, very long time. But yeah, it does feel like this comes down to the business side of things, as you touched on. We've heard from a number of people who, this $299 essentially season ticket package that the Diamondbacks are offering, which we've talked about on the show. It's an incredible deal that they have. But you'd like there to be some differences between the people who are paying $299 to get into every game versus the people who are actually paying the official season ticket, advantage membership price, which is significantly higher, even though the ticket packages, where you're sitting is not necessarily all that different from what I know. So I know Groundhog Mama mentioned that in the chat. We've heard that from a number of people. So I think the D-backs, from a business standpoint, they feel pressure to make sure that they're taking care of their season ticket holders and giving them exclusive access. To me, the solution is to do both. To have FanFest, but to also find ways, maybe within FanFest, you give season ticket holders special perks that other people don't get. Maybe they're two separate events. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but to me, there had to be a way to capitalize on the World Series run and have the big party, do the big thing that involves as many people as want to show up, while also managing to take care of your season ticket holders and give them something exclusive.
Braden says, I'm a season ticket holder with a 28-game plan. Some years ago, some longtime season ticket holder, that wasn't me, said D-backs wasn't exclusive enough. Since then, a lot of areas have been closed off. Yeah, and I get it. I mean, I know that they also do a lot for D-backs season ticket holders. For instance, like they have a thing around the holidays where you can come out and play catch on the field and stuff like that. But again, there's like you said, I really do think that is the best way to advance it, move forward, right? Or another way could be, like Eventbrite events that you go to that don't charge, they're free, but you still have to get a ticket so that they know how many people are coming.
Sure.
Maybe do something like that where you release free tickets, but you cap it at a certain amount so that way you know how many people are coming. I'm not sure if people would be more of a fan of that than the season ticket holder thing, but I feel like it would at least give people, because maybe a season ticket holder really isn't interested in going to FanFest. Maybe that's not why they sign up or whatever, right? So I don't know what the right answer there is, but I just feel like this isn't the right answer. I really don't feel I feel like excluding people on a year where you had such a good chance to kind of build on the success that the team had last year, the exposure the team had. So many people know these young guys now. They know they're excited to root for them. I mean, I went on my whole rant about jerseys because of the amount of people that have money in hand that want to go buy these players' jerseys. But this is kind of similar. Like, people want to come out. They want to come to the stadium. They want to go sit there in the stands and watch the players, answer Q&As on the podium. And, again, like I said, get a chance to check out the clubhouse and maybe have their kids do the bouncy house or play baseball on the field. There's a lot of things there that I feel like are an advantage. And you're still making money, right? You're still selling things in the ballpark and selling food and stuff. So the Advantage Members Party, I think, sometimes has like some free food and things for the Advantage members. So it's not like they're not trying. They're trying to give you something that's worth you paying the amount of money that you do for a season ticket. And I get it. You know?
And I mean, from what we've heard about this event, it sounds like I don't know exactly what it's worth, but it's worth something for sure. Yeah. I mean, if I were a fan, I would probably pay some money for the opportunity to go to this thing that, very few other people get to go to. But again, it's to me, you have to find a way to do both. You have to find a way to, have the big event, like Cubs Con. I know that's something that just happened for the Cubs that they do every year. That's a huge deal. You really want to find ways to build this brand, especially at a time like this when you're coming off a World Series run. There's a lot more eyes on this product right now. I would like to believe there's a way to do that while also taking care of your season ticket holders and giving them something even cooler. I'm sure if you did do the big event, let's face it, the lines are going to be very long for whatever attractions there are. Like, there are downsides to doing those huge events. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people disappointed that that's not going to happen again this year.
And it's also one thing that, like, I don't know. I'm split on this because I understand from a season ticket holder perspective that that's like one of the things that you want to do without having the huge crowd there. And I'm sure that's something that they've vocalized, right? I'm sure that the Diamondbacks have asked season ticket holders what they want, and I'm sure this was a big thing for them. So
yeah,
but like Gabriel said, won't someone please think of the ticket holders, season ticket holders? Like, yeah, you're probably going to convert, with doing something like this, a small percentage of people that were maybe on the fence about getting season tickets to doing it. But I don't know if this party is the thing that's going to push me to, get the season tickets, right? Like, there's definitely other things that are more appealing to me personally, but that's just me personally, right? To each their own. So, but we will have more information on this, of course, as we get a little closer. Diamondbacks have not made that announcement official, but that was coming, like I said, from Jack Summers, who spoke to somebody at the Diamondbacks in regards to that. So Elise said a reasonable ticket price for entry would give non-season ticket holders an opportunity for entry and also keep the crowds down. And then like a free season ticket holders get in for free? I don't think that's a terrible thing.
I don't think the D-backs would do that because the whole point is the exclusiveness, right?
Yeah.
It's not that they're getting in for free. It's that, versus having to pay $40 or whatever it would be. It's that it's something they get to do that no one else does. Yeah. That's what they need. They need stuff like that. And
people are so weird about that. They just want that. That's why we have people hunting giraffes. Jesse, like, stop trying to do something that nobody else does, okay? Can we just not be that special? Can we just all be a part of a community?
If those people are paying that amount of money, though, I understand. Yeah, I would also want to get some special perks. So it's not a super. I mean, it's not so simple as saying that they obviously should have done it with everyone and it should be free for all.
Sure.
And they should nix the season ticket holder only thing. It's not that simple because yes, you do need to find ways to give those people special advantages, but
they're called advantage members for a reason, Jesse.
Right. They need their advantage. They deserve to have an advantage.